Get ready, shiny now fam. We're diving headfirst into the biggest Hollywood buzz, from dragons to high school drama. HBO's Casey Bloys is spilling all the tea on what's coming next. First, the epic world of Westeros gets a new chapter with a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, set nearly 100 years before Game of Thrones, following the adventures of Dunk and Egg. Then, brace yourselves, because Euphoria is making its highly anticipated return with Season 3, promising a major time jump and even more unhinged drama from Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney. And if that wasn't enough, the Targaryens are back in House of the Dragon Season 3, with new faces and familiar battles heating up the screen. Don't miss a single second of this explosive lineup. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out. The wait is almost over for the return of high school's most dramatic students. HBO CEO Casey Bloys has officially confirmed that Euphoria Season 3 is slated for a spring 2026 release, a significant 4-year gap since the last installment aired. This new season promises a major time jump, propelling the characters beyond their high school years and into adulthood, exploring new challenges and relationships. Fans are buzzing with anticipation, especially after Sydney Sweeney, who plays Cassie Howard, teased that the upcoming season is unhinged. She described her character's journey as driven by a complex, sometimes sad, form of love, and praised showrunner Sam Levinson's willingness to push boundaries. The cast is largely returning, with notable additions like Rosalia and Sharon Stone, though some fan favorites like Barbie Ferreira and Austin Abrams will not be back. The soundtrack will once again feature Labyrinth, this time collaborating with Hans Zimmer, hinting at an epic auditory experience. The overarching theme for Season 3, as revealed by Levinson, is exploring what it means to be an individual with principles in a corrupt world, with a film noir style. Viewers are eagerly discussing the potential storylines, particularly how the show will handle Rue's recovery and her relationships, with Zendaya herself expressing a desire for a hopeful conclusion. The prospect of Zendaya potentially directing an episode adds another layer of excitement. But before we dive back into the chaotic world of Euphoria, are you ready for more epic fantasy? We're also getting a sneak peek at the prequel to Game of Thrones, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, hitting screens in January 2026. Winter is coming, but first, a new era of Westerosi history dawns. HBO is set to transport viewers back to the continent of Westeros nearly 100 years before the events of Game of Thrones with the upcoming series, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Set to debut in January 2026, this new chapter is based on George R.R. Martin's Dunk and Egg novellas. The series will introduce us to Sir Duncan the Tall, also known as Dunk, played by Peter Claffey, a squire who takes on the mantle of a knight after acquiring the armor of a deceased warrior. He is joined by his squire, Egg, portrayed by Dexter Saul Ansell, a young boy who accompanies Dunk on his various adventures. The tone of these stories is expected to be considerably lighter than Game of Thrones, while still retaining the rich world-building and dramatic flair fans have come to expect. While nothing is officially confirmed, there are whispers of HBO considering a renewal for 2 seasons, indicating strong confidence in the project. Fans of the Game of Thrones universe are expressing excitement for a return to Westeros with a fresh narrative and characters, hoping for the same quality storytelling that made the original series a global phenomenon. The lighter tone is particularly anticipated by some who enjoyed the political intrigue, but craved a more character-driven, less grim adventure. From the dusty roads of Westeros to the glittering, yet dangerous, halls of Hollywood. Get ready for the return of the critically acclaimed teen drama, Euphoria, set to land in spring 2026. The dragons are returning to the skies, and the battles for the Iron Throne are far from over. HBO's epic fantasy saga, House of the Dragon, is gearing up for its 3rd season, with HBO chief Casey Bloys indicating a likely summer 2026 release, potentially in June. This timing places the premiere just outside the 2026 Emmy eligibility window, which closes on May 31st, 2026. The upcoming season will continue to explore the complex and often brutal Targaryen civil war, known as the Dance of the Dragons. While specific plot details remain under wraps, the show is expected to delve deeper into the political machinations and explosive conflicts that define this era. Adding to the anticipation are several new cast members joining the fray, including Tommy Flanagan as Sir Roderick Dustin, Dan Fogler as Sir Torrin Manderley, and James Norton as Ormond Hightower. These additions are poised to enrich the already intricate tapestry of characters and power struggles within the Targaryen dynasty. Fans are eagerly awaiting more information, speculating on how these new characters will influence the ongoing war and the fates of the established players. The return of the series is a major event for fantasy enthusiasts, promising more dragons, political intrigue, and dramatic confrontations. But before we get lost in the fiery world of Targaryens, we're heading back to the familiar, yet always shocking, halls of East Highland High. Get ready for the highly anticipated return of Euphoria, confirmed for spring 2026. The wait for the return of HBO's most talked-about teen drama is finally coming to an end. Euphoria Season 3 is officially slated for a spring 2026 release, as confirmed by HBO chairman and CEO Casey Bloys. This marks a significant hiatus, with the new season arriving nearly 4 years after the conclusion of Season 2, and production is expected to wrap up soon after beginning in early 2025. Season 3 is set to feature a substantial time jump, moving the characters beyond their high school years and into adulthood. This shift will allow for a fresh exploration of their lives, relationships, and the consequences of their past actions. While many of the core cast members, including Zendaya, Sydney Sweeney, Jacob Elordi, and Hunter Schafer, are expected to return, some familiar faces will be absent. Barbie Ferreira, who played Kat, has announced her departure, and the future of Dominic Fike's character, Elliot, remains uncertain. The show will also need to address the tragic passing of Angus Cloud, who played Fezco, with his character's fate yet to be determined. Showrunner Sam Levinson has described the upcoming season as a film noir, aiming to explore themes of what it means to be an individual with principles in a corrupt world. Fans are abuzz with theories about how the time jump will impact the characters and the narrative, with particular interest in Rue's recovery journey and her relationships. The addition of new cast members, including Rosalia and Sharon Stone, has also generated considerable excitement, promising fresh dynamics within the ensemble. From the intense drama of East Highland High, we're shifting gears to a world of knights, squires, and epic quests. Get ready for the premiere of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms in January 2026. And that's a wrap on today's hottest Hollywood news. We've got the epic fantasy prequel, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, hitting screens in January 2026, the explosive return of Euphoria Season 3 set for spring 2026, and the fiery saga of House of the Dragon Season 3 heating up summer 2026. Don't miss any of it. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and let us know in the comments which show you're most excited for. Follow us on all socials for more exclusive updates,